You know those moments when you start to complain and your little 12-year-old, 3-year-old, 2-year-old whiny voice kicks in and suddenly your self-talk is starting to just go downhill? If you can relate, I have a simple little tip to help you turn that around. Stay tuned. I think if I let my brain go out on autopilot, I could be a professional whiner. No joke. I have like the face of the whitey voice. That comes so naturally to me. And my guess is you have your own moments where you find yourself whining and complaining and kind of spiraling down this little negative hole. So I wanted to give you a little tip today to turn that around. And that is this. When you find yourself complaining or whining about something, I want you to stop and ask, what makes me able to complain about this, or what makes this whining possible? So let me give you an example of that. Here in Chicago, you know, we have some brutal winters, and that means snow blowing. As a native Texan, I had no idea this was a thing until our first winter here and being homeowners, and I was like, what is this awful thing? Snow blowing is no joke, and I find myself when I'm snow blowing, right, and I'm pushing the snow blower and it's cold and the snow's blowing back in my face, right, I find myself naturally taking this really grumbly tone, right? I'm like, this is so cold, this is terrible, this sucks so bad. Like, this is how my brain sounds, and some of you who know me really well will know in real life when I get whiny, that is actually what I sound like. But here's a tip that I've noticed kind of helps me turn that around. I ask myself, what makes me able to complain about this, or why is this whining even possible? So here's what I come up with in those snow blowing situations. I'm able to complain about snow blowing because we own a home. And for so many years, owning a home was a huge dream for Matt and me. I'm able to complain about the snow blowing because we actually have kind of a long driveway. Our neighbors across the street have a tiny driveway and they're much closer to the street. I'm able to complain about snow blowing because we own a snow blower. And the first winter we owned a home, the first few months, we didn't have a snow blower. Okay, my back was not forgiving me for that. So I'm able to snow blow and have snow blow back in my face at 5:30 in the morning. Because we own a snowblower, because we own a home, and because we have a long driveway to the house that we worked so hard to own. This play on focusing kind of what makes you able or what makes it possible for you to complain, it's kind of like a play on gratitude, right? Sort of a play on focusing on the positives, but we're doing it in kind of a more specific way. Here's another example. Let's say you are waiting in the doctor's office. We have all been there. Our appointment is at noon. It is 12:30, and still we sit. If you've had that happen to you, I want you to stop and ask yourself this question. Why am I able to complain about waiting for this doctor's appointment? I'm able to complain about this because I have health insurance. I'm able to complain about this because I have a doctor's office within 10 minutes of my house. I'm able to complain about this because this doctor got me in at the last minute. It doesn't erase the thing that you're complaining about. And I'm not advocating for ignoring that thing, right? I want you to be a realist and you can acknowledge the sucky things. But I also want you to look at the good things that make that complaint possible. Because those, heck yeah, we can be grateful for those things. Remember, we cannot always control what life throws our way, but we can control how we respond and what we choose to look at. And I truly believe there is no better time to do that when we're complaining or we're in a bad mood or things feel like they're going downhill. So, here's your challenge. Next time you find yourself complaining, maybe that's already happened today, I want you to stop and ask yourself this question. What makes it possible for me to complain about this? Why am I able to whine about this? You're going to pull out some things that I think turn your mood around and challenge you to express some gratitude and some appreciation. I would love to hear how this tip works for you in your life. Please let me know as soon as you try it. If you want more good stuff like this, y'all know where to find me, drallisonanswers.com. And if you know someone that you think would benefit from what I share and from the tips and tricks and the simplified psychology, please share my site and my videos with them. As always, I am so grateful that you spend your time and energy and attention here with me. It means the world. So work on that complaining, try this tip, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.